In the days of old, when the stars danced across the sky and the earth was still young, there lived a beautiful and serene woman named Ada. Ada was not like any other woman, for she was the daughter of the moon, and her beauty shone as brightly as the stars themselves. She was as gentle as the soft glow of twilight and as radiant as the first light of dawn. Ada lived in a village nestled at the foot of a grand mountain where the trees whispered stories of the past and the river sang songs of the future. But despite the beauty of her surroundings, Ada felt a strange longing in her heart, a yearning she could not explain. Every night, as the sun sank below the horizon and the stars began their dance, Ada would climb the highest hill and gaze up at the sky. There, in the soft glow of the moon, she could feel her mother's presence, comforting and distant at once. Ada longed to be with her, to know the world of the heavens and touch the very stars that her mother watched over. One evening, as the moonlight bathed the earth in silver, Ada spoke softly to herself. Oh, how I long to join you, dear mother, to live among the stars and walk beside the heavens. I am but a mere mortal here on earth, and yet my heart yearns for your touch. Her words traveled on the wind, carrying her heart's desires to the moon. The moon, with its gentle glow, heard Ada's plea and smiled warmly from the sky. Dear child, my beloved Ada, I have heard your cry. You are a part of me, and yet you are meant to walk the earth for a time. But remember, my daughter, though you are far from me, you carry my light within you. Ada's eyes sparkled with a mixture of wonder and sorrow. She wished to be with her mother, but she knew that the moon's words were true. She was destined to walk the earth, to learn and to grow before she could join the moon in the heavens. The moon, sensing Ada's longing, told her that she could visit the heavens once every month, but only for a short time, and only when the sky was at its darkest, during the time of the new moon. On those nights, Ada could leave her earthly form and become one with the stars. There she would find peace and comfort, but always return to the earth, for it was her home for now. And so every month Ada would climb to the highest hill, where the earth kissed the sky. She would close her eyes, and when she opened them again, she would find herself among the stars, surrounded by the loving embrace of her mother. But there was one rule: Ada could never stay too long, for the balance between earth and sky, between day and night, must remain intact. And so, after a time, Ada would return to the earth, a heart full of the celestial light her mother had gifted her. Over time, Ada's people began to notice something extraordinary. Whenever Ada returned from the stars, the land would bloom, the crops would flourish, and the skies would remain clear. Her presence brought peace and prosperity to her village, for she carried the light of the moon within her. Ada had found her purpose. She was a bridge between the earth and the heavens, a symbol of the connection between the stars above and the people below. Her light, though not as bright as the moon's, shone with the same warmth, and those who knew her saw her as a guide, a reminder that even in times of darkness, there is always a light to lead the way. Yet Ada's heart remained restless, for though she had learned to embrace her place in the world, she longed for something more. Her connection to the stars was deep, but the people of the village also needed her wisdom, her strength, and her heart. Ada too needed to grow. One day, up as the sun dipped low and the sky blushed with orange and pink, an old man came to Ada's village. His skin was marked by the passing years, and his eyes were full of ancient knowledge. The villagers called him Baba, meaning father, for he was a wise man who had seen the rise and fall of many generations. Baba walked up the hill where Ada often stood, watching the stars. He looked at her and said, "Child of the moon, you are blessed with great light, but do you understand the weight of that light? Do you understand how it must be shared?" Ada, taken aback by his question, replied, "I know the light I carry is special, but I do not yet understand its true power." Baba smiled gently, his eyes knowing. The stars and the moon, they are not just to be admired. They teach us. The stars do not just shine to be seen. They burn and flicker. They create life and guide the way. You, Ada, must do the same. Shine not only for yourself, but for those who are lost in the dark. Let your light heal, let it guide, and let it grow. Ada listened carefully, the weight of Baba's words sinking deep into her heart. She had always thought her light was meant to make her happy, to bring peace to her village, but now she understood. Her light was not just for her own comfort, it was a gift to be shared with others. And so, Ada became not just a daughter of the moon, but a teacher, a healer, and a guide. She learned that true light was not in being with the stars, but in becoming a light for others to follow. Her connection to the heavens never waned, but she now understood that her place on earth was just as sacred. The moon continued to watch over her daughter, and Ada, with her heart full of light and love, knew that her mother would always be with her, guiding her every step. And though Ada could never stay in the heavens forever, she had found her true calling to be a bridge between the earth and the stars, helping others to shine their light and to carry the wisdom of the moon to every corner of the world.